this just be food poisoning?
What'd you have to eat today?
A Hot Pocket?
Chicken bacon ranch?
Yeah.
Yeah, that could have definitely gone bad.
Now that I think about it, it didn't taste ranchy. It was kind of sour.
You sure it wasn't ham and cheddar?
Such a narrow bullseye for tone. Like when you're like, are you sure it wasn't ham and cheddar? Like that in anyone else's hands would have been too jokey and broad for this scene. But you play it so, like you're genuinely think like, oh, it was sour, so it must have been ham and cheddar.
He's really like investigating.
Yes.
Are you sure it wasn't this?
How do you get a scene about the world and society while also getting us to talk about Hot Pockets? It's so insane. How do you do it?
Overall, you're actually pretty healthy.
Are you sure? It feels like torsion.
Yes, I am sure I know how to read an ultrasound.
There's gotta be some reason other than you're actually pretty healthy.
IBS, anxiety, gas.
I've had gas, and I've never collapsed.
I know for that line, I've had gas, and then you opened your eyes really big.
Yeah.
I was like,
Different versions of the
Yeah, and we kept doing it until the got high enough. So there's all these things that I'm flying in and telling you guys. Do you like operating like that, where you're sort of having to discover new things on the day, or was that something new?
It was brand new, but I did like it. I mean, this whole show is personally out of my, really felt like it was out of my comfort zone. I'd never done anything like it. So I was really leaning hard on you, both of you, because you're so naturally funny. There's a lot of play in it. And so you jumping in and giving those insane lines.
could you imagine if we were super academic and very black and white when we came to set? Beef wouldn't have worked.
No, it would not have worked. It really is this weird combination of play and craft with you two. That's why so many shows are so cutty, because you can't stay in these two shots for as long as we do, because the actors aren't, either they're just play or they're just craft, so you're losing one thing or the other, so you need to cut a lot to be able to artificially then in post add what's missing. You guys never miss anything, so that's why I can just kind of stick to the coverage that we planned that is a little bit more cinematic.
I feel bad for taking me to bed.
The scene starts in Ashley's perspective. That's why the camera's actually closer to you when the scene begins.
It hurts so much. I can't tell if it's all in my head.
We're able to transfer the perspective and do that push where the two-shot becomes a single on you and it becomes an over onto Ashley. And that's like a very subtle way to bring the audience from Ashley to you. But that only works if you're giving something during that push. And I just find what you two are doing so funny, because you're exasperated and you're in the background just trying to cover for how embarrassing this all is.
What's your pain level on a scale from 1 to 10?
9.
Really? 9 is considered quite excruciating pain, so severe and disabling you're unable to converse. The mere fact we are having a conversation about 9 means you are not 9.
Okay, whatever, she's an 8 then. God.
An unmedicated childbirth is considered an 8. Are you suggesting that her current experience is similar?
I don't know. I've never had a baby before. I mean, it's a scale of 1 to 10, so 5 is normal, right?
What?
What?
0 is normal.
Then what's feeling good?
Miss, it's a pain scale. 0 is pain-free.
Oh. Thought it was like letterboxed.
Letterboxed?
2.5 stars out of 5 is average.
The letterbox thing was actually based on like me. Up until this season of television, thought that the pain scale was like letterbox.
Same.
You're joking.
Well, cause like
5 is average.
I like whenever I'm at like urgent care or something, I'd just be like with a sore throat, I'd be like, I'd say probably like an 8, 9. and it wasn't until like I was with the writers and they're like, Sonny, that's not how pain scales work.
You found this out in the writer's
Yeah,
room?
I was like, what?